Okay. Evening, everybody. Welcome back to another stream session here. I would have streamed earlier today, but I don't know why. Like, I just couldn't find the go live button at the same time too. I'm just like, you know, I don't know. I just kind of blanked. I don't know why. I just decided to blank, and then I was like, oh snap. I need to turn on the live button because I need to save the VOD for later because I'm doing some work on the War Dog. So, plan for tonight. It's gonna be a long stream because I need to not only see my sleep schedule, but I also need to honestly try and finish this tonight. Because I know next weekend, even though it's Memorial Day weekend, I'm not going to have enough time to finish it because I'm going to be a little busy with a couple of house projects I got to work on. We might have a stream between Sunday night, and we might have another stream next Sunday night. That one can go on for a while. But Monday, I only have one minor thing I have to take care of Monday, and then we're going to just get right into it. That's going to be the plan going forward. But plan for tonight. We're gonna finish with the War Dog, which, as you can see right here, I painted one of the missile packs off stream because I wanted to test the turquoise a bit earlier to make sure we got that nice Thousand Suns turquoise blue. The paint we use in particular is, and again, when you see the VOD on YouTube, which don't worry, I've been saving the VODs on the side. So next weekend is gonna be the weekend when I make the VOD channel for YouTube. We'll get everybody uploaded. And I'll have all the paints fully listed out. You know, because I know everyone's going to use different brushes, techniques, or, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff. But I'll make sure I have all the paints listed out. But the one we're going to use for, the ones we're going to use for the Thousand Suns are going to be Vallejo's True Metallic Metal Paint. And it is Hydra Turquoise. We're going to be using a mix of the base version, the light version, and the shade version, which is going to help brighten or darker, which is going to help either brighten or darken certain spots on the War Dog. And previously on stream, I kind of painting up a little bit of the leg because I wanted to test it beforehand. But as you can see right here, the blue's turning out really great. I didn't apply any sprays or anything to it yet. But I did apply a little bit of the shade, a little bit of recessed shading on here, including on his limbs on the side. It's a little hard to tell on here. And the reason why I kind of did the base green, you're going to see why later. But we're going to use some base paste to kind of cover all that up later. But as you see in the stream title, we're going to have Vulkan He'Stan out here. So let me go and bring out Vulkan He'Stan. This is me I've been working on for a while. Since he is going to be my leader for the Salamanders, I decided to give him the full metal paint coat job as compared to giving him his... where's my first marine? Here we go. Instead of giving him his standard green plastic look. So instead of going for standard green plastic, I decided to go ahead and give him full metal coat, really make him stick out a bit more. So Vulkan, but as you can clearly see, Vulkan is already almost done. We just need to. Oh, hey Jay, welcome to the stream. How's it going? So like I said, for Vulkan is like 90% done. I just need to kind of finish off some minor details with him, which is mostly the touch up his iconography, do the belt, and then finish up his spear, and then I can honestly say he's 100% ready to go for tabletop. As far as basing is concerned, I'm gonna base him off. I'm gonna put him on his base off stream because I'm waiting for some material to come in by next weekend. So by next weekend, I should be able to get more material where I can actually go and like finish doing Vulkan as a whole. But that is gonna be in a plan, and since we're using metallic paint, we don't have to break out the dry brush palette because we don't have to break out the wet palette because we don't have to break out the wet palette because we're going to use metallic paint and we don't want to get water mixed up in there. But as you see, we have some bits and parts for the other war dogs that we're also going to be doing as well, since we're going to be focusing on blocking them tonight. And also we have his 2 guns right here we need to do for his arms, which is basically going to be the melted kit, which is basically going to be inference, which is basically going to be the, I forgot what it's called. It's like basically it's going to be like his melta shotgun and the minigun right here. We're going to be doing up those 2, but it's going to take too much time because a lot of it's going to be metal, and we're only going to block off a small part. So a lot of this is already going to be like base silver as it stands. So that's going to be planned for right now. But for now, I'm going to wrap up Vulkan right here. And what color did I use? I used a... Not you. No, that's Arcane Gold. There's here we go. Rusty metal. That's what I need. I need rusty metal. And also, let me see what I'm gonna do here. Okay, there. I'm gonna get this thing shaken up here real quick. So yeah, it's gonna be a long night over here. I'm gonna finish up some stuff. Oh, I forgot I need to post up. Okay, so look at this. Finishing this up. Got my spot right here. It's 2 dabs of that. 1 dab of. That off. Okay, so got everybody I need right here. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, this is where it's gonna get a little hard right here, because I have to dab a small little spot right here. Paintbrush right here. Stir up the rusty metal. And then we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of the trim here. Sorry if I'm not talking much right at the start, because this is gonna require a little bit of focus right here. Make sure I got this focus. Okay. So. Okay, I'm gonna fix that skull in a minute, later on. Okay, so here we go right here. I'm gonna dupe up the trim, which we're just a little bit of a PSA for all my future Vulkan painters out there. Make sure you paint him with his cape off, because the way you build this guy all together is you're gonna assemble the main body, but the backpack, and cape are gonna be separate. Build him with the cape separate first, paint it, and then glue it onto him. Because it's been hard to get up in there when you got the backpack up in there and everything like that. It's a bit hard to do it with that. Okay, so he's done. I need one more coat on that silver. Yeah, I think we're gonna touch up the. Yeah, I'm gonna touch up that steel real quick. Touch all that up. Get nice and shaded. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to get the at the copper again. I'm going to do the hilt. The hilt of the spear right here. Also, I got done seeing Mortal Kombat 2 this weekend, by the way. Good movie. I think it's pretty fun for the most part. It kind of diverts a bit from the main story of Mortal Kombat going into it, but honestly, I kind of want to see where they're going with this. It's definitely got a lot of potential, and I want to see where they go with it. Yeah, now it's looking dark as I want it. Touch up his bit of his boot back here. In hindsight, I should have done this in sub-assemblies. Just paint up every limb and then slowly glue them all together. And also people are gonna be like, but Wing, it's gonna jack up the thing if you get the paint mixed up in there. I get that, but it's like, if you're careful about it, because I've seen people like Warhammer He'Stan, they paint it like this all the time, like this, where it's like it's fully committed on there. Okay, it's doable. You just gotta go into it. Dog it. No, he's with the daggone bots in here. All right, there you go, Jay. Now you officially have modder status. And I deleted the bot. So yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. So now we got that out of the way. Also, screw AI bots. Because honestly, if people are gonna watch you, they're gonna watch you. You don't have to view by yourself. You just have to do something interesting. You either have to do something interesting or, not to make a slight, to take a slight jab at VTubers, but or at least have a dumb hot female model. To get what I mean. Because I feel like it's always one or the other. It's never both. We're gonna do all the little rings over here. Okay. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 was pretty solid. I like all the effects, and they actually stayed true to the source material for the most part. Beyond that, hoping everyone's had a good weekend. Anyone got any plans for Memorial Day weekend? Me, I just got some house projects I gotta take care of, but after that, I'm probably seeing about streaming a bit more. I might actually do a gaming session next weekend, depending on who's online and get my hands on. Okay, so that reminds me, I need to break out a little bit of no, not you. Where's it? Ah, you know, a little bit of Retributor armor for his chains right there. Give our boy that extra drip. Give our boy some added drip. And then take some of the black. Let's see, obsidian, black seed, obsidian, black light. Oh, there we go. I swear, if I ever start painting, if I end up getting my hands on the Age of Sigmar Chaos Knights, I'm definitely gonna see about painting these guys in obsidian black metal, because this is starting to turn out my favorite set of metal paint. Where's it? Oh, right. Forgot for a minute. Like, where the hell am I painting at? Finish the bottom half of it. So, as far as main strategy for Warhammer is concerned, I have my guys kind of built before we got the Forge Father Secret attachment. And I'm running mine with the original vehicle-oriented version, which is First Fire Strike. And that's going to allow me to basically do a lot of vehicle shenanigans. So that's going to allow me to do vehicle shenanigans, because even though Vulkan is Chapter Master, he's not going to last out that long out in the field unless I have him protected. So let's see here, got all this in. Got all that. Okay, yeah, I think I am using was, I think I used Bugman's Glow. Hang on a second, I need to pull up the reference for Vulkan real quick. Let me see what I can do right here. Ah. Okay, I know exactly what to do for this. Okay, this is where we're gonna have to be real careful, because I don't want to jack up my fire effect. Definitely need to make sure we got all that together. that in there. Take care of this. Yep, it's black enough right there. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a minute. Wash my brush out. Get out the dry brush, make sure it's still good. Take the light version of Obsidian Black and we're going to dry brush it. Do is when I take my dry brush, I'm just gonna lightly, gently brush it over the hilt of the blade. So I'm not putting too much pressure on, I'm just lightly brushing it to catch all the raised ends of it. So that looks a little more brighter. And what I'm gonna do is, okay, you're not gonna be able to see this on stream because this is like one of those moments where you gotta bring that mini up like real close to your face. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this true metallic yellow. I want to poke holes, and I want to poke it right in its eyeballs. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to poke it right in the damn eyeball. Get my smaller brush. Up. Stir the paint up just to make sure I got just make sure the consistency is nice and good. Then one thing about Warhammer minis, it's the little things that count. I was gonna make a joke, but chose not to. Oh, come on, say the joke, Jay. Come on, pull the trigger. It's okay. You can pull the trigger on it. I swear, if I ever play Dead Space 2, I'm definitely gonna be able to nail the damn trial first try. With the infamous eye poke scene. Yeah, I'm gonna nail that first try. Okay, there we go. Alright, just gonna hold up to the camera right here. Give it a minute, zoom in. Camera, I need you to focus. Focus a bit more. There we go. See that? Nope. Hold on. Camera, focus a bit more. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, but as you can see, I got the eyeball. Cause yeah, the eyes are kind of glowing there. Okay. But as you hear Vulkan, let me get that out of the way. Let's put y'all two right here. Stack y'all back up here. So as you see here, Vulkan is technically battle ready now. And I'll make sure I post up aftermath photos later on Discord. But as you can see, Vulkan's just 100% ready to go now. And this has been my first, like, chapter master I ever did. So I'm actually kind of proud of myself. Okay, so Vulkan is done. That's part one. Move you comfortably off to the side over here. Okay, on to part two. First, let me flip my dry brush palette around. Full 180. Woo! Okay, that was very cringy. That was very cringy. Y'all didn't hear me do that. Just... Jay, tell me, was that cringy? You heard nothing? You better not hear a damn thing. Nah, but okay, hold on a minute, I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay, hold on a second. Copy your. Okay, so do that. Okay. And also, Jay, since you're here, okay. Jay, since you're here, remind me to talk to you in DMs next weekend, cause I got a small job for you. Got a job for you. All right. So I'm gonna put this. Actually, before I do that, we get a new pig towel. Okay, get you guys out of the way because I don't need y'all anymore. However, I will need the Adrax Earth Shade because we're going back to the War Dogs tonight. Okay, let me get the base version. Shake that up. Shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up. Okay. my bigger brush out. Give it a bit of the wetness. And I don't have to change spots because I'm using metallic paint, so I don't have to worry about changing out the water part in here. Alright. Now, we're going to focus on blocking in the panels. So like I said, this is why you do the trim first, because then you can do this. Makes it easier for you to just kind of go and block it in there. Okay. Oh, would help if y'all could see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, I got a little bit on the gold, but that's okay because I'm going to take the Hoplite gold pen and we're going to clean that up when we're done. Alright, also I'm still weirded out by a new Resident Evil trailer. Like that doesn't look like Resident Evil, but I guess I guess they're gonna do something different from the actual games itself, or not make it a whole anime movie. Personally, I think they should have just stuck an animation. That would look better. Yeah, Jay. There's gonna be a live action Resident Evil movie. They just released a trailer for it recently in theaters. But it looks like the guy's basically gonna go to, I'm assuming it's Raccoon City, to go find his girlfriend, or at least see what the hell's going on. But it looks like he's gonna be lone survivor in there, unless they want to touch on the Outbreak storyline, where that's where you have all the civilians trying to get out of Raccoon City. Alright, retrospect, I should have done this one. I should have done this with the legs apart, but nope, I decided, oh hey, here's a smart idea. Let's put both legs together. That shouldn't give us too much trouble. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup on the left leg a bit. But we'll make sure to do the cleanup process before. No, it's not an Ethan plot. It's basically Resident Evil Outbreak. So that was where yeah, all the civilians trying to get out of the city. I mean, unless his name is Ethan, then okay, that's gonna raise a hell of a lot more questions. This is why when you're building the bigger minis, it's better to paint them. For certain minis, depending on how they're built, it's best to do it in sub-assembly. When you're trying to paint them all, because then you won't have to deal with awkward angles like this. I know the people ain't gonna see the actual kneecap down there. Okay. Alright. Alright, wait, time to lock in. Okay, so now we got the leg done. We're gonna let the leg dry out first. And I wanna let it thoroughly dry out before I start cleaning it up. Because we're gonna let the leg dry, then we're gonna clean up the gold trim a bit. And that's gonna be it right there for that. Oop, I forgot his foot. I forgot to do his foot for a minute. But yeah, this is gonna be where we're gonna be doing some blue stuff too. I wish Poopy would walk in here and be like, "Oh, Wayne, what are you doing?" I'm just like, "No, nothing. I'm just painting robot feet." It's like, "Wait, why are you painting robot feet?" I'm like, "Okay, why are you drawing Lumi's feet 24/7? Hell, why are you drawing Lumi like you draw like you're dating her?" And seriously, the guy's been drawing Lumi as like former Renaissance art pieces, which are really good, by the way. No, Jay, you don't understand. Like, see, I'm painting robot feet right now. Poopy draws regular women's feet. I paint robot feet. And occasionally Space Marine feet. Okay. Alright, now then, we got the whole leg done. And we're gonna let it dry before we start cleaning it up. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next piece, which is gonna be this big guy right here. The good news is, we don't have to do anything to the side because the side's gonna be all metal from right here. But what I am thinking of doing is, I'm gonna apply some green paint onto the pipes right about here, just to do the green of it. But first, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and paint the green on first. I still have some leftover green metallic paint from last job. Still up a little. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna come out real nice. Okay, so here's a... Alright, so... Okay, so the reason why we're doing green like this is so that it can mimic the fact that the magic that the Thousand Suns use come off as green. Sometimes it's like a blue and purplish color when we're trying to charge it. So I'm just gonna mimic that effect of like, okay, you got green, like green magic coming out of you. You know, it's kind of like how when I do the combat stims for my Emperor's Children, I go green because I wanted to mimic a bit like them kind of injecting in the middle of the battlefield. Which I read the recent Perfect Sun Fulgrim book, and it seems like, yeah, they kind of just get high in the middle of the battlefield and then somehow do a lot of damage. It's kind of like if you remember the old game of Fear, you know how Pointman has like super enhanced. It's like he just has like super reflexes, which is why he has the bullet time mechanic, gameplay wise. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like, yeah, the drug gives him the ability to like look at everything at like bullet time speed, and then he just slices and dices. Okay, so right, so we're going and focusing a little more deeper now. Get the pipes nice and green right here. See how, look how beautiful that green is, huh? Look at all that. All that. That's just beautiful, right? Poetry. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay, actually need a little touch up right here. There we go. Okay, now I'll take the light version. Put that there, give it a nice stir. I'm going to fill out the under part of the eyeball right here. Technically it's supposed to be a gem, but it looks like an eyeball from this angle. Okay, then I'm gonna wipe this off. Actually, an idea. Gonna do my exhaust ports green. Now that you say that, Jay, that's a good point. It does complement the gold. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna paint the back exhaust green. And I'm gonna give it a dry brush on the side just to help brighten up the green a bit more. Okay. They're gonna go side green. For all the other chords. Okay, there we go. I primed up some other projects I'm gonna work on for the Salamander army. Probably gonna get done with the War Dog. Next project's probably gonna be Adrax, so he can start getting on the field, so I can start playing Warhammer, practicing, and try to get into some of the tournaments my locals have around here. And then I'm gonna work on the vehicles, and then off stream I'm gonna just slowly work on the squads. I might paint like a squad or two on here, but a lot of it's going to be off-camera work, unless I'm doing something for the store in particular. Because this I'm actually working on for the store to try and demonstrate how the new color metallics look. Yeah, it looks dark enough. Oh. There you go. Okay. Now, gonna wash that off. Pull their ridiculously small dry brush. Give it one good dab. Work into the brush until it's light. There we go. Make it look nice and bright. Actually, no, I'm gonna shoot those later. Okay, we'll wait for that to dry. And for those I'm wondering, I'm just using a blue tack and a Jenga block that I drilled into. So I got a Jenga block, paper clip, and blue tack that I'm using to make as makeshift handles to save myself a bit of money. Actually, you need to go this way because when I paint it, it's gonna make more sense later. Or not when I paint it, like when I actually do the assembly, it's gonna make sense later. Man, I should get the airbrush version because the airbrush version is more whatchamacallit, it's more self-leveling. So the paint actually comes out a lot more smoother. Airbrush version, I mean the base version is still good, but still I just want to make sure that you know, because at least the airbrush version is like I can apply on there and can easily like smooth itself out a lot better. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do right here. So Okay, so that's one shoulder pad done. I'm not gonna worry about the center because there's actually something that's gonna cover that later. And as you can see, comes out nice, clean, even, ready to go. There you go. Okay, so now can't take you off. Hey, Jay, what do you think is What do you think would be good? What do you think would be a good color to go with for the bone? Should I make it green too, or is that too much? Or actually, of metal, just so I can be like, oh, okay, it just has metal spikes coming out of it. Actually, you know what? Yeah. There we go. Okay, let's go and get this knocked out. Okay, so okay, and then this is gonna get a little tight right here. So I'm gonna go and do this right here. And see, this is why we did the trim earlier, because it makes it easier to go and block everything in. So that way by the time I actually do block it in, it's just easy as 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that part in there steel, just to go on ahead and kind of roll out like that. Cool. This point, I'm just making sure everything's kind of smoothed out. Cordon off everything. So as you can see, we're just blocking everything in so far. Just slowly blocking everything in. Now, don't worry about getting anything on here so far, because this is gonna get covered up by the shoulder pads later. Okay. Then, That's weird. Ah. Okay. Thought the music was going off for a minute, but nope. Okay, so there we go. By the way, if you all want a TV show to watch, go watch Game Oververse, because that show's really good. I'm actually excited to see the rest of the season for that one. Okie dokie. Yeah, Pie looks really good. Also, that first episode, that was based on the old Eco the Dolphin from the Sega Genesis days. Which, yeah, Airshore Gamer, if you know who Eco is, or was anyway. So you only got 3 games, and the final game ended on some time-travel shenanigans that just, well, I don't know what to tell you. He's a dolphin that can time travel now. What more do I need to say? Okay, let's see here. Alright, Jay, how's it looking so far? Pretty dope, right? Oh my god, that... Ugh. PB had so much damn potential. I am so pissed they didn't pull the trigger on that. That would have had so much potential. But I think I know why they stopped. They stopped because, oh, if PB were to go on and pop off, then that would be admitting the whole cartoon industry has a problem. And they don't admit they have a problem. You know, it's like, no, y'all do have a problem. You just don't want to admit it. Yeah, they have a problem. We can all see it. It's like the fact we got regular show the Lost Tapes back again. It's like, okay, that's like a rare win. And also, you gotta remember, we're going back to like early season Mordecai and Rigby, so it was back when Rigby was still kind of a jerk. Who am I kidding? He was a straight up asshole. But no, they haven't lost their touch. They haven't lost any steps whatsoever. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Yep, that'd be something that metal red nerd Magnus would appreciate. But I'm still gonna be up those turbo nerds over at locals. Trying to waltz in the damn 40K. Thinking to themselves, oh hey, I'm gonna just use magic. Cause I watch too much Harry Potter and Star Wars, and I want to have like some crazy space magic thing. Be a space wizard? No, we ain't space wizards. We are space psychics. Actually, hell, what the hell am I even saying? I play Emperor's Children. I'm the fancy one. How do you accidentally unplug your PC? Okay, you got telling the story. What happened? Dog did it. You try to reset your you wanted to unplug your speaker, but you accidentally unplugged your PC. It's a whole thing. So is Cottontail, but I don't see her complaining. Okay, so we got the body done. Legs are done. Shoulder pads are done. Missile pods need work. We got the head done. It's a very nice head, if I may say so myself. Don't say a joke. Don't say the joke. And I even got the bird done. Okay, bird's gonna need a little bit of touch up, but not too much. Okay, Now guess what? We now get to do the arms. And I get to show everybody how this paint pen works. Alright. So. This right here is Hoplite Gold Pen. One of the new Army Painter Speed Paint markers right here. Alright. And here's how this works. Number one. All you gotta do is give the pen a good shake. Right? Also, you want to make sure the tip's facing down, so make sure it stays down. Shake it for a good minute. Alright, then take off the cap. And this thing has a retractable tip over here. So all you're going to do is take the base point of the pen and just push it down like so. Alright, so until that paints, so it's going to take a minute. Yeah, I know y'all can't see it at the angle I kind of have it at right now. But the paint slowly looks, so if it takes a minute, you just shake again. And then just keep loading it. It's kind of a pain to load it at first, but once you get it loaded, then all you gotta do is just dab it again. All you gotta do is shake, dab, and then go. That's all there is. And because it's metal, it kind of takes a whole hot minute. Okay, so basically my setup has 4 parts: computer, keyboard section, step stool, tiny desk. When I want to stand up with the computer on a step stool and the keyboard on a tiny desk, or why don't you get one of those lift desks that they have where it's like, oh, you can put your whole setup on there, and when you want to like stand up, you just stand up the stand with you. Like, you can just raise it. I used to have those back in the military. I love those damn things. Well, it's not the fact jobs don't take resumes. It's the fact of, okay, who has a job that has a hiring person that sits there and reads all those resumes? Because even then, they're going to filter out because they're looking for certain keywords in a resume, and then it narrows down the search. Okay, we almost got it loaded. Please keep in mind this is metal paint, so it takes a minute, unlike the other speed paint where you can just load it up like instantly because it's metal. So a little thicker than the other thing. So a little thicker than the other colors you're used to working with. Plus AI cuts out resumes automatically if they don't fit a certain format. I mean, yes, that's true, but so would the HR guy as well. Yeah, until people start realizing is, oh my god, we put more money into our AIs than our actual jobs. Drives me crazy. Trust me, Jay, it drives me crazy too, man. No, I just looked out my job can't invest in AI right now. They want to, but they really can't. Been looking since 20... I know the struggle, dude. It's gonna get better. Keep your chin up, Jay. It's gonna get better. Okay, so let them load up one more time. And then bada bing, bada boom. See here? Ben's fully loaded. So I gotta do. So, like this, for example. Okay, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? All you do right here, just simply do what I'm doing. You just use the pen like you're using a regular marker. Mark it up, and if you need to darken it, let it dry. Give it a minute to dry, and then start marking it up again. You know, yeah, at least you're seeking employment. That's the good part. At least you're trying to seek employment. You're not trying to be unemployed. Because some folks are just like, well, fuck it. I'm unemployed. Don't matter. I'm going to go be a degenerate on the internet. Okay, I gotta be careful on this part. So anyway. But yeah, Jay, just... I mean, go through a temp agency, start hitting up your friends, see if they got any positions they can sneak you into. I mean, hell, it's coming down to be like the Onion where, like, you're not really gonna rob someone for money, but you're just gonna rob someone just to say, hire me. I feel like we're getting to that point. Remember somebody Judge Dredd where, because all the robots took all their jobs, the humans basically don't have anything to do. And when Judge Dredd said, okay, I sentence you to 5 years of hard labor, the guy didn't, like, the guy was crying, but he was crying tears of joy, because he's like, wait, hard labor? As in I get to do work? Yes, citizen, that is correct. That's what hard labor means. No joking? I'm a judge. I don't lie. And I'm Judge Dredd. Do I ever lie to you guys? And he's just like, oh my god, everybody, I got 5 years of hard labor. Woo! 5 years hard labor. All right, let's go. That is both sad and scary at the same time. Which, oh, okay, in the world of Judge Dredd, I don't blame him, because essentially, in that world of Judge Dredd, you're basically just sitting down with your thumb up your butt and doing absolutely nothing but existing. Like, forget Megacorps. This is like if you went like full total, like if the, like, this is like a police military state in the world of Judge Dredd. So I mean, it's where like people can't do anything, or at least not without breaking the law. It's like you really have to pray to God. You can go out, buy some bread, come back, and then it's like, okay, I don't, and it's like, okay, I didn't get busted by a judge. Oh my god. Dude. I got my bachelor's degree in computer science and information in 2022. Actually, no, I take that back. I got that in 2021, right as COVID hit. Because COVID wasn't really over until like 2022. Because that was where like COVID was over, everyone was kind of getting over the hump, and everyone went into like national lockdown across the globe at this point. Which, in hindsight, if we in America just kind of start following the rules a bit more and we did the national lockdown sooner, then I feel like we could have came out a lot better than we did. Okay, I'm gonna go on and paint it. I'm gonna paint his gears gold too, because you know why? I just want to. Oh. I'm gonna go and leave the cans silver. Well, a little bit of it gonna be silver. Speaking of which, my god, my condolences to Silvervale. I hope she and her mom are gonna be okay. That was a huge loss they took. Yeah, but the thing is, Jay, with AI and remote jobs being a thing now, especially because everyone decided, oh hey, I don't want to go back to my office job. I want to work from home. I want to keep working from home. You know, which honestly, I think they should have just fired them at that point. Just be like, okay, we'll go hire a new guy then. And they're like, oh wait, no. It's like, wait, hey, let's hold down there, Death Row. Yeah, the problem is this. Would you rather be at home doing your job and you can do whatever the hell you want on the side, or rather be at work where you can't do what you want? I mean, shoot, my dad used to... Actually, his job requires him to teach online for the most part. And all he does is he just sits there in like a polo shirt and basketball shorts, and that's it. Would you rather get motivated to leave or start to feel like your only home is suffocating you and you'd rather walk in the rain? Yeah, you know, I'd rather be motivated to leave. Because at least when the work's over, I got some extra pep in my step. You know, unless I own my own game shop or an arcade, then it's like, I'd rather live there. You know, because that's like, I'm doing what I love every day. But I led a different life. You know what? I never heard that part before. Like, ball grass rots when you sit on it too long. I feel like that's what happens to a lot of people when they get, like, when they have depression, is like, I think they just need like a good change of pace for the most part. Or at the very least, like, something needs to go different, because always because I feel like that's how depression starts, is like, you're just in a spot for too long, and you feel like there's no way out, or there's nothing different, or you're just getting kicked in the balls so many times to the point where it's like, you're like, what is the point? Also, FYI on the pens, when you're putting the pen, when you're storing the pen, make sure you put it facing tip down, like a regular pen. Because if you do because just like with any other ink markers or pens, they work better when the ink is going down and out. Okay, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh snap, did Age of Sigmar get new, Oh, Age of Sigmar did get new updates, okay. Oh wow, they got some really wicked looking music. Oh, no way! No way! Jay, they actually have ancient flamethrowers. Magic powered flamethrowers. Okay, that is cool. That is pretty damn cool. A magical flamethrower. That's all you need to know. Magical flamethrower. Okay, hang on. Okay, let me say that link real quick. And again, I'm trying to pull up something. Okay, here we go. War Dog Brigands. The beautiful part about GW, they give you the images that are 360. So you can kind of spin them around and take a look at them. Okay, so... Okay, so I kind of did mine backwards, but I didn't screw up. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let me bring the mic there. Okay, by the way, Jay, I just DM'd it to you on Discord. But yeah, take a look at the guy on the bottom left corner. It's like, dude, magical flamethrower. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, except the only difference is when I do the barrel of the gun, it's going to be more darker, because I want to emulate the burning effect. Okay. I want to make sure I got the gun right, because I want to make sure, yeah, the little shorter things are pointing away. What's going on? Alright, so just like before, we're going to base everything in Hoplite Gold. And then we're going to give it a nice wash of Adrax Earthshade to give it, to kind of tone down the gold a bit. So we're going to start with the, actually, let me show what the gun's called. Okay, so Demon Breath, Spear, and Dubious Heavy Stubber with Auto Chain Gun. And I also like to take a minute to thank my buddy Ryan for telling me that neat trick with the gold. It was basically to take the Hoplite Gold, add Adrax Earthshade to it, and then brine it up with Liberator Gold. Because just like before, we're going to do the trim parts first, and then we're going to block everything off. Then we're going to do some clean. Then before stream ends, we're going to clean up our guys, and we're going to have it fully assembled. And depending on what time we hit it at, we might actually do some basing on it tonight. So this way you'll see what it looks like until... because once I put the base paste on there, I gotta let it dry out overnight. But yeah, Jay. Now, I will admit though, Jay, the coolest units in Sigmar are going to be the Slaves of Darkness. They have the coolest minis ever. Then again, they just make me homesick. Because where I lived at, the local mascot used to be a Black Knight. Okay, I think I might have gone too much on there, but we're gonna fix that when we do the brighting process. Okay, so the front part's going to be the turquoise. Now, you're gonna dry. Clip my brush here. We're gonna take a little red gold. Brush. Wipe off the excess. Button. See on the tip, gets a little brighter right here. Oh, yeah. Get that out of the way. There we go. See here, tip gets a little brighter. Well, gets a little bright over here. But it's gonna be okay because I'm gonna dry brush some black over it in the next few minutes. There you go. Okay. So now we got that done. So like I said, we get messy on the part when we're doing the trim because when we do the cleanup later or when we apply the extra color, it's going to end up covering over that. And because we're working with metal paint, it's going to cover up real easily. So that's number 2 done. Yo. Okay, let's see here. Check. Right here. Try to clean the crap out of it for a minute. Okay. Did it. How does the gun look? Okay, should be able to do this, no problem. Should be able to do it. Okay. What am I gonna do now? Right. I was gonna block everything off, so. Brush. Pencil good? No. Okay, so damn, we're gonna wash my dry palette out tonight when I get done. Okay. Now while waiting for you to dry, you're gonna come with me. So let's see here. Okay, so we got that in. We're gonna slowly block it in. Block. We're gonna block. Oh my god, I don't know if Pair 4chan streams on Twitch, but I would love to just raid him. At least just once. Just be like, put me in the video, parrot! Okay. That's why I got so much OCD going into this. Is probably gonna be like, I'm painting this with like 100% OCD, so you know it's good. Start working. Here we go. Sorry if I haven't spoken up this much this stream. I am just so locked in right now on doing this.
let's see here. There we go. all coming together now.
Also check it. I painted it with so much blue, I turned the forbidden milk into blue. So one could say I just made blue Gatorade. Gatorade! Okay, now I'm gonna switch over to a bigger brush. Because I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give the whole thing a nice sheet, a nice wash of Nuln Oil. Yeah, it's just a good shade of Nuln Oil, and also the fact my painter milk over here is blue. Almost the same shade of blue as Gatorade. Up. Damn, that deep? Yeah. Dude, I can probably put this in like a blue Gatorade bottle, and I think someone would drink it without knowing prior. Not that I do that because I'm not some psycho, but just saying.
yeah, now that's one fancy Gatling gun right there. So we're gonna use Stormforged Silver to brighten up guns a bit.
No, now I'm waiting for all that to dry. We're gonna go out to the legs, and we're gonna try clean those up a bit. Because I got left over to clean up the legs, the missile pods, and then we can start final assembly. So I'm gonna take my Hoplite gold pen, and we're just gonna do a few dabs here and there because we don't really need anything super crazy. We're just gonna put just little touches here and there. Yep, just gonna do some touch-up work. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna put the power supply back here a bit. Probably about a minute. Here, little dab there. I'm gonna go and leave the bone pillars unpainted. Well, I mean, technically they're touched with steel, but I'm just gonna leave it as is. Okay, so that'll do it for that. Pipes of the legs green.
Take the light version of the turquoise. We're gonna do some light dry brushing. Some light dry brushing on the side right here. All right. Let's see, where's the arrows? Wait, let's see. Arms in. So let's see here. So, or should we go on like this? And give it a good. Yep, give it a good twist. So, some glue. Shoulder.
Good.
There we go. Alright. Now I'm going to wait for the shoulders to dry out real quick because I need the glue to be strong before I start doing the bird. Give it a minute to finish drying out. While it's drying out, I'm gonna wash out my pens. Bird up. Okay. I got like 5 minutes for it to harden before I can actually start moving it around like crazy. Well, is the super glue... Well, I used the Citadel super glue,
because it'll harden in like a minute, or it'll harden like a good minute or two. But as far as like when I do the stuff like, oh, I mounted to like the waist to the, like I mount the torso to the upper chest piece part of it, I would normally wait a good 5 minutes before I start rolling around, because I want it to like set like really good before I do it. But the stuff does work instantaneously, so it works automatically. I just have to be careful when moving around, because it takes it a minute to set before it's able to, you know. Ugh. Okay, let me get a little bit of that base. Like one dab. Okay, that'll work. I just realized, oh. Let me do this real quick. Go. Fixed. Dragon Crease. Hey, Dragon Crease, how's it going? Welcome to stream. We just got done. Kind of came out at a slightly weird time. We're almost done with this mini. We're just waiting for it to dry. We're just waiting for the glue to set on it real quick before we do anything else. And where is my tube? I need my tube for... here we go. All right. So now for the final test. All right. Sorry enough for me to pick up and carry around stuff now. So, yep. Before we start basing it, I just want to show this is the end result right here. Wait, you're doing Plague Sorcerer, Chaos Lord, and Terminator armor. Okay, Dragon, that sounds absolutely badass. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds absolutely damn badass. And also the fact that, so you see from 360 here, we just got done painting the War Dog for, my local, because one we're going right here right now is, Chaos War Dog paint with Thousand Suns color using Vallejo True Metallic Metal paint for my local store, since apparently everyone's like, well, we don't know how the metal paint works, we're too scared to waste money. So I'm like, alright, here you go, this is how metal paint works, so pick whichever shade. So all it comes down to is just, okay, get a rack and just, you know, pick whichever color you like. I promise you. Oh, it's the third STL model I've done with Putrid Nobility Homebrew. I swear, I need to set up a Discord, because honestly, I am really interested in seeing that now. Because I'll say, it better look disgusting as all get out, though. It better look disgusting as all get out. Because when it comes to Death Guard, the uglier the better. Alright. So now that we got a solid base and everything now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of the Pro Gray Earth, and we're just gonna spread it all around the base. We don't have to use wait, I have my Dawnstone up here. Damn, I gotta go downstairs to get the Dawnstone. Actually no, I mean oh. There we go. Select the tool.
Yeah, look like I just laid a giant turd on the damn thing, but hang on. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Wait, no. Okay, stay. Alright. Pull it back from the feet here, buddy. They are the silent play that comes in and takes over before you know you're sick. And the Grandsire's blessing within their armor, they're actually kind of tied with Thousand Suns because a large percentage of them have so many blessings, but they are not but putrid slime within their armor. So pretty much what if Nurgle took over some of Magnus's sons and decided, hey, I like the color of your jib. Come join my army. We'll make sure you get great healthcare benefits. Yeah, especially considering 5,000 suns are technically just magical dumpsters. Well, actually, magic dustbins, because there's nothing in there except for the magic keeping them alive. Yeah, also, anyways, I gotta look up Thousand Suns rule, because, isn't it like if you pot shot the sorcerer that summons the Thousand Suns, they just go right back to the void? Or right back to the warp? Okay, that danger sounds close to Necron. Or at least it sounds like Tombsguard from Warhammer the Old World. And just so y'all know, I'm just kind of spreading out the coral paste for the basing of it. And once I get done spraying out the basing, I think that's gonna be it for stream right there, because I gotta let this dry overnight. Because now it's like, what, 30? I think it's like 34 minutes wait time, but at that point it's like, you know, once it's dried out, I'll post up pictures later. You know, I'm kind of surprised Story House doesn't have anything like that, where it's like, oh, like, they can be, like, immortal beings because their faith in the Emperor is just that strong. You know, I know you have, Celestine the Living Angel, I believe she is called, who died, like, 3 times and actually came back by the Emperor, and either by faith or by the will of the Emperor himself, she has come back time and time again. Oh shit, did I get on his feet? Okay. Woo! Alright. The worst part about basing is when you're trying to, like you want to get it as close to the feet as possible, but you don't want to get it on the mini, even though it would make more sense to get it on there, since, you know, hey, it'd be more realistic. Yeah, I'll allow it. I will allow Dragon.
Wow. And you did all this on 3D printer. You didn't kit bash it? I'm about to say, move over Mephiston. You got competition. Especially this third right here for your putrid nobility Mortarion. Oh my god. This third one right here. This third one you posted for gaming. I bet new streaming hours I would post it up myself just to show like, oh hey chat, you guys see this mess yourself. But this putrid noble Mortarion is really good. I would say it's better than the Horus Heresy pre-demon Mortarion that they have at God, I cannot speak. It is all. I want to say it's better than the Mortarion you have in Horus Heresy, pre-demon conversion. It is like you took that, you escalated it. Like this needs to be like the transfigured version of it, where he just became the Demon Prince, but he's not as big as his 40k counterpart yet. All right. Oh, I need to snap right here. Right here. Gotta get them edges in. Oh my god, there is a dead guardsman there. Yeah, this... My god. And that's Demon Prince version? I'm about to say, I did the SCL version than the official one. But yeah, I see that dead guardsman right there. I'm pretty sure he's brought all hell. I'm surprised he get covered in boils and pustules. Just look like he done exploded from there. It's like you pop a zit and you just see like the leftover skin as it's like oozing out of there. That is disgusting. I apologize for that, but it's Death Guard. If you do not make your minis look disgusting, and I mean this in a good way, like you don't make them look disgusting, horrifyingly pox-ridden, mutated, jaws coming out of their stomachs, levels of like monstrous zombie mutant ugly, you are not doing your Death Guard right. You might want to talk about the Nurglings and Dragon, because I don't know if you've been watching the Warhammer community forums, but Greater Demons are about to make a comeback now for Chaos Unaligned. So yeah, might want to get your hands on it too. And also, sorry, Age of Sigmar players, you are not gonna get the big heavy demons, except maybe Be'lakor and Great Rot. I think it's called Great Rot 1 for the main big monsters that they got outside Demon Princes. Yeah, but still, you might want to start, because I feel like they're gonna pull some stuff. They're probably gonna pull some junk like, oh, we're gonna stop making the Nurglings right now, and then we're gonna rebox them and sell them in the new Combat Patrol boxes. It's kind of like how when Chaos got the new Combat Patrol units, not the new one with War of Armageddon, but the ones before that, they all came with the Demon Prince, except for damn Emperor's Children. Gonna be Bar to throw us the Demon Prince? No! You can say, like, yeah, Death Guard didn't get any, but Death Guard got all their essential vehicles they need to just just power through all kinds of stuff, given that they're the big stink army. So, as long as they get close enough for the enemy to smell them, then they can do some damage. 1,000 Suns, I don't know, it's kind of ironic, because, like, I'm not a big fan of 1,000 Suns, because I think Magnus is, like, it's like he's failing upwards, or it's like he's trying to be Megatron, but not really. It's like Megatron, but minus the power crease fury has that can back it up. Alright. Alright, now that we got this accomplished, I have to let it dry overnight. Well, I'm going in and do this real quick. So, I'm just going to stream. I'm going to post up the photos on Twitter and them later. Or on Discord. Yeah, it's just going to be Discord for the most part. So, beyond that, yeah, we got everything accomplished that we need to accomplish. So, let me, okay, hold on, dude. How do I make screen go white? Okay, so, let's see who we can raid today. Hey, good luck on getting Putrefier done, because I know he's gonna be a pain to do, especially if you do like Grimdark style. He's gonna be a pain to do. But before I leave, I will show you what the next two potential models are gonna be. Next one we're gonna work on is I'm either gonna finish Adrax, Agatone, or I start working on the Invader, the ATV Invader. Which, I'm going to say is right now, if Invader goes into Legend status by 11th edition, I'm going to be very pissed. And also, that's just GW kind of screwing us over, which is like, I don't know, like, why would you put why would you put a unit in your new patrol box, and then you're going to say, oh, that freaking go-kart vehicle you have? Yeah, that's going to be Legend status. That's going to Legendary status now. Like, really? That means you just made us waste our money for nothing then. You know? Alright, so let's see here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna raid my boy Crimson Casualty, because he's doing Far From West right now. And we're gonna end stream right there and then for that one. As far as next weekend is concerned, it's Memorial Weekend, but I'm gonna be busy, except for maybe Sunday night and Monday night, so we'll try to stream during one of those 2 days. I know Monday's gonna be a higher chance I'm gonna stream, since I'll have to do like one thing before I get the rest of the day off. But as far as Sunday is concerned, it's honestly gonna depend on the time, because I have some business on the side I have to go attend to. So it's gonna depend on when I get done with the work on Sunday. So either I won't stream or it's probably gonna be a very short one. But Monday is definitely a go. Otherwise, let's do. Okay. So, everybody, thank you for coming here. Please be nice to Crimson. He's a good dude. And thank you all for sticking with me. And have a good night. I don't know what to do for a raid message. I'm just gonna say wing raid. Just wing raid for a message. Alright, Night J, Night Dragon Craze. By the way, love the STL stuff. Looking really good. And see ya!
It's 3-on-3. Who we playing? It's a local crew. I didn't fly, it's just